Good morning, y'all. We're going to be making some fried potato cakes this morning. Um, I don't know if y'all ever do it, but we cooked some boiled potatoes yesterday, some boiled butter potatoes, and we got done. I put them in this here whipped cream container. So we're going to take these boiled potatoes and we're going to turn them into fried potato cakes this morning. What I've seen, a lot of people make fried potato pancakes, but this is not going to be a pancake because if you'll look, these are chunks, boiled potatoes. So we're just going to drop them in there into the mixing bowl. My mama, she used to cook these when I was a kid, and when she boiled potatoes the day before to go to meal, she'd like always had boiled potatoes left, and that was like, and I always knew like the next morning, it was gonna feel like Christmas because she was gonna get up and do these potato cakes. And the reason you do it with this here holy spoon with the holes in it, when you pick it up, it drains the juice out of the bowl. Um, so you don't have a lot of juice because you don't want your potato cakes juicy when you're putting them in your pan. But you take and just kind of chop your potatoes up into smaller pieces because we're going to be spooning, um, this potatoes out into some hot grease. Okay, another way you get your collar chopper, it works better than a spoon. You can chop your potatoes up into little chunks. I'm not making these into mashed potatoes now. I'm not going to be making a potato pancake because I want my potatoes to have some chunk to them. So that's why I kind of just chop them up like that. This is how my mama did. Okay, see how they're looking right there? They're still chunks. So it's not mashed potatoes. So now we're going to add egg to our mixture because this is what's going to help hold our potato cakes together. You add an egg, and then we're going to add a little bit of flour. Only a little bit of flour because you don't want your potato cakes to be really bready. So maybe a tablespoon, something like that. And then all you do is just mix that egg in and that flour. And now if you had your potatoes and they weren't real salty the day before and you want a little more salt, you just add you a little more salt. And if you want a little more pepper, you add a little more pepper. But if your potatoes the day before were perfectly seasoned, you don't really need to add any extra. So we'll mix this up like this. See that mixture? And I got my frying pan grease over here warming up. So this mixture is ready. We're not going to use this spoon for dipping them in. All you use is about a tablespoon to dip it into your fry pan. Okay, I just turned my grease off because it looks like it's smoking. I'm going to add one of these dollops of potato cake and see how it turns out. So you just kind of let it fall in there like that, real easy like. And you add in another one. And if they're spreading out and they're getting too big, you can put a little less in the spoon so they don't get too big. But these are really delicious, y'all. They are so scrumptious. My mom, like I said, when my mama used to get up and cook these, I always look forward to it. I mean, it was so exciting to know that I was going to have potato cakes because, like these things, you know, if you let them sit out and get room temperature, that's when they're the best. When you first get them out of the pan and they're real hot, I mean, it's kind of hard to get a good taste of them, but once they cool down a little bit, they are so good. Okay, we're gonna move them around in the pan a little bit. Try to make sure they cook pretty even. You know, like I said in my other video, sometimes the middle of the pan is the hottest. So we're just gonna kind of move them around so they cook a little more even. I think this one right here is probably about ready to flip. So we'll just kind of roll it over. Let it slide over. See how pretty brown that is? That's going to be mighty good. We'll bring y'all back. All right, y'all, we'll see about flipping a couple more of these. Oh yeah, look how pretty that is. Now this right here is just not something that you can eat for breakfast. This right here you can eat all day. When you fry these things up, if you fry up a big batch of them and just keep frying them batch after batch, I'll tell you this, you put them on a plate and just let them sit there, they don't go bad. They get cold, they're like sunshine when you go in there and pick them up. If you fry them in the morning and go in there at lunchtime and go get you one, they're delectable. I mean, or whatever the really nice word for a piece of food is. They are so yummy. And like I said, these are potato cakes, but that's what my mama always called them. I don't know. I want to say her mama made them, but I'm not 100% for sure. But this oil I'm using in this pan, you can do different things. You can use regular oil, Crisco, bacon grease, lard, but I had some nice grease in my fryer that I've already cooked different things in that the grease tastes really good. So I call that seasoned grease. Whenever you got some grease you done cook something in and it tastes good, well, when you cook food in it, it gives it more flavor. It gives it more color. Like whenever you start frying, like say you're gonna fry chicken and you got brand new oil and you throw your chicken in there, you got it cooking, well, when it gets done, it's still going to be light. It's not going to be real golden brown unless you cook it a lot more. And the more batches you cook of something, the prettier color it gets. And that's why I'm using this oil I had in my fryer. Had good flavor, and it gives it more color. We're going to get these out now. Put these on a plate here with some paper towels. I'm going to go ahead and turn my grease off. They are looking some kind of good, y'all. If y'all could, remember, we really appreciate it if y'all could like, subscribe, comment, and ring the bell, ever how you say that stuff. We enjoy cooking. We just hope y'all enjoying watching. This is something I love to do. And I had talked in the past about wanting to cook on YouTube, but it's worked out so we can do it, and I just hope y'all enjoying it. So this here is our potato cakes. Pure yumminess. We sure thank y'all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Alright, y'all, here it is. I end up cooking several batches of the potato cakes, so y'all can see a nice pile on the plate. I hope y'all enjoyed.